everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be talking about how you are never complete. It sounds like a negative, but it's not a negative. It's a positive thing, but it's something that like once you comprehend it, you will just be set free and have so many doors open. So if you want to talk more about it, then just keep watching. Okay, so I had this realization recently that you will never be complete. And it sounds kind of weird, and let me explain a little more. So I feel like in society, or even just like in books, fairy tales, whatever you read, it's like something dramatic will happen and then the rest of your life is just supposed to be like great and easy, complete. So like, let's use the American dream as an example. So like, you get married, then everything else just kind of happens. So like, the house, whatever, this is like, I'm talking like very traditional, classic, like you get married, the rest of your life is supposed to be easy. Well, in reality, everyone knows that life is not easy at all. And I think a lot of us put pressure on ourselves to find that thing to complete us, whether it's another person or a job, or once I have this, I will be complete, you know, etc., etc. Money, house, property, whatever it is. Like in our heads, we have this thing that we think once we have it, life will be smooth sailing. But the problem with that is not only is that false, that will never complete you, because once you get that goal, then you're gonna be like, oh, well, now I have that, so well, now I need this or I'm not complete. But you're constantly feeling at a loss, which is why a lot of people talk about how gratitude is why some of the happiest people in the world are just so grateful. And that's like the reason why, is because they're grateful for what they have. And it doesn't mean they don't have goals, it just means that they don't think that anything will truly complete them. Can you have a moment of complete happiness? Of course. Can you have a moment of completing something like an accomplishment? Yes, definitely. But life will never be complete. It's not like you're gonna hit this one milestone and then all of a sudden life's gonna be easy, because life is never easy. It's always a learning experience, and if you're just open to learning and open to seeing like what the world will do for you, then you're gonna learn so much more, not only about yourself, but about like what you've been missing out on. Like for me, my thing was, I genuinely believe that once I got my dream job, that life was just gonna be easy. Everything else was gonna come. It was gonna be a walk in the park. Everything I had fought for so long would just appear magically, and it would just be easy. And obviously I had a very rude reality check that that's just not how life works. And I still have my dream job and I still love my dream job, but there are struggles in my job. There are struggles with dating. There are struggles with finances. Like there are other things that are going on in my life that won't complete me. I have days when I am completely enthralled and happy with a day at work, or completely enthralled and happy with something that I've gone and done, or spending time with a friend, or spending time with my cat, which you can probably hear her little bell in the background. But once you take away that thought of, I have to complete this to make life perfect, you're just gonna be so less stressed, and you're gonna appreciate life so much more, because you'll realize that obviously the old saying, life is short, but life is so much more than that one thing, because you are so much more than just one thing. You're not just, you know, whatever you'd like to label yourself as, like a lover, a friend, a daughter, a husband, whatever that one label is you feel that you're enthralled in. You are so many more things, and so is your life. Like, I am categorized under as a dancer, as a performer, as a singer, as a friend, as a daughter, as a sister, as a cat mom. You know, like I have all these titles, and so I need to stop trying to put life in one category too, because everyone knows that life is messy and there's no black and white. It's very gray. And as someone who is very type A, I like the black and white. I'm a very get to the point person. I've always been told that maybe sometimes I'm a little too honest, because I don't like fluff. I don't like to like mess around. Like I just like the answer, the solution, let's move on kind of thing. So for me, learning that that end goal wasn't gonna fix everything for me was very difficult. But I feel like I have been enjoying life so much more. I've been able to be more thankful for what I have. I've been able to feel less stress, and I've been like taking more time for me, just in general. Like, I've asked off a couple extra days of work these past weeks just to recoup, because I'm burnt out and I needed it. And it's okay, because, you know, like I said, life gets messy and you gotta do what's great for you, because only you know. So, and going on a little bit of a side note, I was talking with one of my friends at work about this, like, thought of, like, you know, you get the job and life is great. And we were talking about this in, like, relationships, because, like, you know, a lot of times people think, like, oh, like, this person's gonna complete me and then life will be so wonderful. But, like, we also do this in relationships where, like, once I meet the person, then, like, my life will be complete. Well, then you meet the person and, like, your life obviously isn't complete. Like, life keeps going. And then you're like, oh, well, once we hit our 1 year, then, you know, we'll be complete and we'll be happy forever. Well, just because you hit that 1 year doesn't mean, you know, that it will be complete. It may still be wonderful and you may still have a, like, magnificent relationship, but it will never be complete. You're going to constantly be growing. You're going to constantly be doing this. And it's a hard thing, and it's a mental thing that you have to train your brain to not think that once this thing happens, everything will be better. You have to think of it more like, once this thing happens, it will just be a great moment. Like if you're in a relationship and you hit that 1 year, you know, instead of thinking like, oh, life will be easy after the 1 year, the relationship will be easy after the 1 year. How about just like, wow, we've accomplished this 1 year and I am so blessed and grateful that he's gone through this with me, through the ups and downs, and like, here we are, we've made it so far, and we've both grown a lot. I can't wait to see what the future holds. Like, that kind of outlook, instead of just being like, oh, we've hit 1 year, it's smooth sailing from here. Because it's not smooth sailing. You never know what the winds are going to throw at you and what's going to happen. But I just want everyone to keep an open mind and just, like, think a little bit. What are your thoughts on this? Like, I know it's kind of a random topic, but I realize that a lot of people don't talk about it because it's not a thought that's verbalized a lot. It's something that we're very much trained, like, you know, like, go to college, get the job, get the house, get the relationship. Like, it's thrown at us very much, but it's never discussed. So I'd love to, like, have a discussion in the comments below if you want to just, like, write your thoughts, or just maybe be like, oh, I never thought of that before, or like, oh, I ponder this often, you know, just anything that works for you. But I'd love to hear about it, and I hope you're all having a lovely holiday season. And remember, it's nice to be nice, and I will talk with you all in my next video. Okay, have a good day, guys. Psst, Minnie, did you like being in my video? Okay, we're gonna clean ourselves.